Boothbay is a town in Lincoln County, Maine, United States. The population was 3,120 at the 2010 census. It includes the villages of East Boothbay and Trevette. The Boothbay region is a center of summer tourist activity, and a significant part of its population does not live there year-round. History. The first European presence was a British fishing station on Cape Neuagen in 1623. By the 1630s, there were a few families. Henry Curtis purchased from the Sachem Mohoty-Wurmut the right to settle here in 1666. The inhabitants fled in 1676 during King Philip's War and returned in 1677. In 1689, during King William's War, they were driven out again, and the village remained a desolate waste for 40 years. Colonel David Dunbar, governor of the territory of Sagadahoc, laid out a town in 1730 known as Townsend, and convinced about 40 families of Scots-Irish Presbyterians, largely from the north of Ireland, to settle here. Some were veterans of the Revolution of 1688. Named for Lord Charles Townshend, this settlement survived and was incorporated November 3, 1764. It was renamed Boothbay in 1842 after the hamlet of Boothby, which is located about a mile east of Welton Le Marsh in Lincolnshire, England. Southport was set off in 1842 and incorporated as a town, followed in 1889 by Boothbay Harbor. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the town has a total area of 71.80 square miles, of which 21.93 square miles of it is land and 49.87 square miles is water. Situated on the Cape Neuagen Peninsula extending into the Gulf of Maine, Boothbay lies between the Sheepscot River and Damariscotta River. The town includes Damarisco Island. Boothbay is crossed by State Routes 27 and 96. It borders the towns of Edgecombe to the north, and Boothbay Harbor to the south. Separated by water, it is near the towns of Westport to the west, and South Bristol to the east. Climate. This climatic region is typified by large seasonal temperature differences, with warm to hot summers and cold winters. According to the Köppen climate classification system, Boothbay has a humid continental climate, abbreviated DFB, on climate maps. Demographics. 2010 census. As of the census of 2010, there were 3,120 people, 1,386 households, and 963 families residing in the town. The population density was 142.3 inhabitants per square mile. There were 2,474 housing units at an average density of 112.8 per square mile. The racial makeup of the town was 98.0% white, 0.4% African American, 0.3% Native American, 0.4% Asian, and 0.8% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 0.5% of the population. There were 1,386 households, of which 23.0% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 58.0% were married couples living together, 7.6% had a female householder with no husband present, 3.8% had a male householder with no wife present, and 30.5% were non-families. 23.8% of all households were made up of individuals and 11.9% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.25 and the average family size was 2.63. The median age in the town was 51.7 years. 17.2% of residents were under the age of 18, 4.9% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 17.9% were from 25 to 44, 35.1% were from 45 to 64, and 24.9% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the town was 49.3% male and 50.7% female. 2000 census. As of the census of 2000, there were 2,960 people, 1,261 households, and 881 families residing in the town. The population density was 134.0 people per square mile. There were 2,046 housing units at an average density of 92.6 per square mile. The racial makeup of the town was 99.05% white, 0.03% African American, 0.34% Native American, 0.14% Asian, 0.10% from other races, and 0.34% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 0.51% of the population. There were 1,261 households, out of which 27.2% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 59.2% were married couples living together. 6.8% had a female householder with no husband present, and 30.1% were non-families. 23.8% of all households were made up of individuals, and 11.5% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.35 and the average family size was 2.77. In the town, the population was spread out with 21.1% under the age of 18, 5.0% from 18 to 24, 25.1% from 25 to 44, 31.2% from 45 to 64, and 17.6% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 44 years. For every 100 females there were 96.3 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 91.9 males. The median income for a household in the town was $41,406, and the median income for a family was $45,761. Males had a median income of $30,500 versus $28,370 for females. The per capita income for the town was $22,036. Sites of interest: Boothbay Register newspaper, Boothbay Playhouse, Boothbay Railway Village, narrow gauge railroad equipment, Boothbay Region Historical Society, Ram Island Light, Coastal Maine Botanical Gardens, Boothbay Region Land Trust, coastal preserves, publicly accessible hiking trails.